Alright, so this is video number 5. It's a repeat of 4, just showing how to thread the machine and the needle. First thing, put the spool of thread with the thread coming off at the back of the spool. We're going to put it on this spindle that is the closer one to the needle end. So the thread is coming off the back of the spool. Drop that on. Now there's a little metal piece here. Okay, to the left of the spool, the metal piece. The thread will come behind it, and I kind of pull the thread around to the front. You have to make sure that it goes under. I'm going to point to this metal band that's here. The thread has to be under that, and it'll find its own position. There's a hole through this metal piece that sticks up. And as long as you have the thread under that metal band, it's going to wind up coming right through the metal piece. And you'll have the thread now at the front of the machine. Now hang on to the thread and pull it down through the tension wheel.
Turn the machine.
Turn that right, pull it right through and down. And then there's another tension guide here. Be on the left side of that. Get to the bottom of it, don't let go of the thread, and just go up. Now before we started, I said you have to make sure that this arm is all the way at the top of the machine. That is put into position with the wheel, the black wheel that's all the way at the right of the machine. So if you turn that wheel away from you, it moves that arm and the needle, the sewing needle, at the same time. If that is not at the top, just keep turning it. The needle will go down, and then the needle will continue to come up, and that arm will come up to its highest position. The needle will also be at its highest position. I'm still holding on to the thread. I want this arm at the highest position. I go from the left side of it all the way straight up, and then down on the right side. Again, when you do that, go from the left up and to the right, it will fall into position. Keep pulling down. There's another thread guide here that sticks out. So we want to go again from the right side of it. There's going to be a little slot. Go from the right toward the left. And you can see the thread is coming through that from the top down. Okay, we keep pulling until you have enough thread that you can work with. Now what we're going to do is go around this little wire, a wire thread guide here. I'm going to go from the left of it, pull to the left, go behind that little piece of wire, and go to the front. Now my thread is coming directly toward me, toward the front. Keep pulling so you have some extra here. Now the next thing we do is going to be to thread the eye of the needle. I'll turn that off so we won't have the glare. Now what I like to do is put the presser foot down to give me a little more room. So I just dropped the presser foot down. Now you can see the needle and the eye of the needle. And this is the tricky part. Let's see if I'm going to get lucky. I go from the front to the back through the eye of the needle. I'm not great with my left hand here, but yep, got it. Okay, grab the thread. It's coming through the eye of the needle. Make sure it doesn't get caught on your presser foot. Pull it to the side here. I go to the right side and I hold it down. Okay, now we've got the bobbin thread coming out the front, the thread from the spool up on top. It's been threaded all the way through. Okay, turn your mechanical, the black wheel that's all the way at the right, turn that away from you. The big wheel that you grab on the outside, turn it away from you, and as you do that, you're going to see the needle drop down. The needle is going to drop down, and as it comes up, you're going to watch the bobbin thread move. Okay, you can let go. You know what? I forgot to say. Lift your presser foot up when you're doing this. Lift the presser foot up. You can pull this. You can see if I pull it, I need to tell you, pull on this and the bobbin thread will come through. Can you see that? The light thread is the bobbin thread, the dark is from the needle. You can pull them both. There they are. Pull them both through your presser foot to the back, and now you're ready to start sewing. When you want to start sewing, again, get this arm all the way at the top. You can either hold these threads, okay, but get them all the way up at the top. Get that all the way up at the top, and now you're ready to start sewing.